Assalamu alaikum, welcome and karibuni to Aroma Zanzibar's kitchen. And this Ramadan, I'm going to take you to Brazil to try this beautiful, delicious golden coxinha. These are chicken bites, and of course I am using a chicken breast, which is about a pound, approximately 500 grams. So I'm just going to cut it and I put it in the pot. I am making a flavorful chicken stock, okay? And a flavorful chicken too as well. So I added some onions, ginger and garlic, as well as some carrots and of course some water, some salt, and I seasoned it with black pepper, paprika, some bay leaf, and I also had some leftover cilantro stems and leaves that I just added just to add some flavor to this chicken stock. So I brought it to a boil, and once it came to a boil, I reduced the heat and of course skimmed it. And then after that, I simmered this for about 30 minutes. Now the chicken does cook in less than 30 minutes, but I wanted it to be more flavorful and as well as the chicken stock. So once that was done, I turned off the heat and I separated the chicken with the stock, and I'm going to start working with the filling. In my pan over there, I've got some olive oil and diced onions. You can use white or yellow. I sauteed for a minute or so, and then I added the fresh garlic, minced garlic. You can use ginger as well, but I just wanted to keep it with the garlic alone because the chicken is already seasoned. But also I use the same seasoning, which is black pepper and paprika. And of course I added a little bit of green chilies if you wish. You can add more. And then I just sauteed for another minute or so. And then I had somebody to shred the chicken for me. Okay, so that was done, and you can use a food processor, but I prefer to have little pieces in it, just like that. And then we're just going to mix it well to combine. And then I added a little bit of the chicken stock, about a quarter cup, just to make sure that the chicken is nice and moist. All right. Yeah, once you put the stock, you want to cook it a little bit. All right. So now, this coxinha, sorry, I keep forgetting the name. They do have a special cheese from Brazil, and I do not have it. So from a lot of chefs online, they say you can use cream cheese. So I softened my cream cheese, about 2 tablespoons in the microwave for about 10 seconds, and squeeze in lemon or lime. Actually, the combination is really beautiful. If you don't have cream cheese, it's okay. I have tried without cream cheese. They're okay. And I added some cilantro. I have tried with parsley, but I'm not a parsley person. I prefer cilantro, so you do have a choice. So now I'm going to make the pastry, which is the choux. So I added the butter there, and once it came to a boil, I turned off the heat and I add the flour, whisk it quickly. So I had 2¼ cups. So usually 2 cups would need 2 cups of liquid, would need 2 cups of flour, but I had a little bit extra, so I used about 2½ cups. And the whisk was not a very good idea, so I was removing it and I lost some time there. So you can see my dough, my choux pastry has got still some white flour, but it's okay, we're going to work with it. All right, so you want to, I don't know what you call in English, I forgot, we call it kusonga, until it's ready. And once that's ready, you can knead it if you can handle the heat, but I kept it for about 5 minutes, and then I came back and I knead the pastry dough until it was nice like that. And now we're ready. You can let it cool, by the way, let it cool for some time before you start shaping the coxinha. So now we're ready, and the mixture is ready. It's also cooled. And we're going to make a teardrop, and you want to make sure that the dough is not too thick because you don't want them to be too doughy, although my oldest daughter loves the doughy part. And this is a teardrop shape, which is also, they call it little thigh. I believe there's some story behind it. And you can make them any size. This is the smallest size that I made. just like that. And if you have anything extra, please remove it because you don't want it to be doughy at the top, just like that. And the dough is nice and soft, you know, it's not sticky. Okay, just like that. And let's make another one. Yeah, this does need practice, by the way, not too much practice, but if your dough is right consistency, it should be okay. All right, so now we're making the second one. Now for this recipe, I got 15 coxinha, and I cooked or fried 9. I froze 6. They freeze very well. You can freeze them and then thaw them and then bread them. Okay, so once that was done, I'm going to bread this. Now the eggs are very expensive, you guys, so I'm not going to be using eggs. So I just dusted my coxinha with all-purpose flour and then dipped it in the milk and then put them in the breadcrumbs. Now if you want to use eggs, please go ahead and use them. You don't need to use the milk or the flour, or maybe the flour you can use, it's okay. And yeah, that's very simple, and they actually look really, really beautiful even before they've been fried. And we're gonna fry them into nice, beautiful golden babies. So once the oil is ready, about 350, I think that should be okay if you're using thermometer. And this, you can fry this between 6 to 7 minutes to get them nice and golden brown. And you really don't need to flip them if you have enough grease on your pan. But I did do a little bit because the bottom was getting too crispy or darker. Okay, so that's, you can see, nice and beautiful. Now we're ready to get them out. And you can serve this with your favorite hot sauce. I used Tabasco. All right, so you can see, you hear that? So now, thank you so much for watching. For more recipes, please visit me at Romo Zanzibar. You'll find all the ingredients and measurements in the description box below. I wish you all a wonderful day and blessed Ramadan.